As you can imagine, every day I speak with many people who are preparing for retirement or who have already retired and do not have the level of income they believe they need or should have from their saved assets. My very first step is to go over all the financial and non-financial assets that the person or a couple have, as I need to know which of the test is the dominant one when calculating eligibility for age pension either now or in few years' time. I have so many videos devoted to age pension on my channel that you could just binge watch the whole playlist, Age Pension and Your Retirement. I will provide the link to the full playlist in the recommendation part at the end of this video. One of the biggest assets when preparing for retirement is superannuation. And again, this is a huge topic that can be as complex and mind-blowing as the age pension. So watch all the videos on my channel devoted to explaining different superannuation strategies. But there is another asset that you might have to deal with as well that could have a major impact not only on your overall quality of retirement life and income, but on your eligibility for age pension as well. And that is your investment property. I have created a couple of videos on property investments such as property, shares or super, and property in retirement. Today, however, I would like to concentrate on property investment from the perspective of your planned or existing retirement. My name is Katherine Isbrandt from About Retirement. I'm a certified financial planner and you are watching About Retirement TV, the place that provides you with all the information you need to start preparing for your retirement or to improve your retirement financially if you're already there. In most cases, rental property is a fantastic investment when we are working and growing our nest egg. That is because the property is a good growth asset and we have our work income to deal with any problems along the way and we are young enough to deal with any pitfalls. However, retirement is a little bit different and very often your property investment may not provide the best retirement income outcome. Let's have a look why. Well, a property is illiquid asset. You either own full property or no property at all. You cannot sell part of it to supplement your income, unlike shares, managed funds, superannuation fund, or a pension fund, subject obviously to meeting certain specific rules, or even a simple term deposit or other cash accounts. Property tends to provide a lower level of income, and that could be due to the following factors. Number one, possible low yield in an area that is impacted by the state of the property market and not your decision at all. Number two, you might have an outstanding loan that is reducing your income even further. Number three, property ongoing costs such as insurance, council rates, real estate agent fees. Number four, ongoing property maintenance that could add significant expenses. And number five, your income is dependent on making sure that you always have tenants and that your tenants, without any problems or delays, will always pay the rental income on time. All those costs can be very high and not leave a lot of income for you to live on. Therefore, very negative for your cash flow. Also, don't forget that once retired, you no longer benefit from any tax deductions, as often your tax bracket is either zero or very low tax rate. You could argue that property is great for capital growth, and it is correct. However, I'm going back to my previous statement. Property is an illiquid asset. You cannot sell one window just to provide your income for the next year. Therefore, if you have an investment property and you are getting ready for your retirement, you really need to get an outside opinion to confirm if the property is worth keeping in retirement, whether it provides you with sufficient level of income or it is costing you money. So you need to correctly assess the return on investment for the purpose of your retirement needs. From the age pension perspective, I can see in most cases property being an asset that can stop you from having access to part age pension. When I see clients and prepare advice for them, we often agree to compare scenarios of retirement with investment property in place and after selling the property and investing money as per my advice. This provides a very clear picture as to which outcome is better for your lifestyle, level of income, access to any government benefits if possible, as well as the value of assets over time. Therefore, a full understanding of your financial situation is crucial. There is also another problem you have to know how to deal with, and that is capital gains tax. That can be a substantial bill when selling your property investment. You have to understand your assessable capital gains and what can be done to minimize the tax long before you sell your residential property or any property for that matter. And again, this is where the advice of financial planners specializing in retirement planning is invaluable. I discuss this with clients all the time, and you have to get your timing right. You really have to know the best timing for the sale from the point of view of overall market condition and your gross taxable income. If checked and done correctly, in many cases, an experienced financial planner can save you thousands in capital gains tax, leaving more money in your pocket for your retirement. So if this is you, if you are tossing and turning, not knowing if you are better off keeping your investment property or selling it, just contact me directly through my website aboutretirement.com.au. My website is fully devoted to the issue of retirement, so you will find lots of extra information there. And while you are visiting my website, please sign up to the newsletter to be kept up to date with all the changes that can impact your retirement. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel not to miss any of my future videos, and leave any comments below this video. And now, as promised, those links to videos mentioned before, age pension and your retirement, the full list of my videos devoted to the topic of age pension. The second recommendation is my video Property in Retirement. I hope that together with today's video, this will give you more clarity as to plans for your investment property holdings. I will speak with you in my next video. Bye for now.